Howdy hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to local parts store Motonet to buy some fuel line T section, buy a fuel line T section and some clear fuel line, because I am making a what is it? Fuel site gauge. So fuel gauge for my Honda, but it's just a line that tells how far up the fuel level is in the tank. So we need a clear line and T-junction, and also some what is it? Also some hose clamps. Yes, those are the things. So those are the things I need and would love to have. So we are going to get those. And I'm trying new camera setup, but new place for my camera, but I already found out that I can't open or close my visor with the camera here. So this is only video that you're gonna see it in this position, or actually the start of this you're gonna see it hit like this, but then I'm gonna turn it into the old setting, which is kinda not good, because I would love to have it closer to my chin, but I can't, because I can't open my visor. But yeah, why do I want a fuel site gauge on my Honda? Only because that's the way I know how much I have fuel left, because my petcock is broken and it always draws from the reserve, so I don't even have oil warning when I'm running out of fuel. So that's a easy and cheap fix for my problem for now. I should go and ask how much the new petcock costs from Honda, but I think it's gonna be expensive and amount of money I don't wanna use on it. So I'm gonna go and buy those things. Now we got everything we needed, and it costed us 20 euros. So the next job now is put it on my bike. So the reason I'm doing this is because it depends on the fuel usage, depends on weather, placement of the moon, how many prayers did I send to Omnisaya, and stuff like that. So it's hard to predict when I'm running out of fuel, and as I said, my petcock is not working correctly, and I always use my reserve tank even though it's not on reserve setting. So that's why I'm doing this, so there doesn't happen that I think I have fuel and we pass a fuel station and I realize I did not have enough fuel. So it's gonna be here on the CBR. It's a little bit further, the tank is a little bit further from the rider in CBR, so it's gonna be here, and I can just look down and see how much fuel I have. And if that works as intended, then I'm gonna make it more permanent and drill holes to the tank. Now it's just I'm connecting it to a line that's coming out of the tank, and from there I can use it as a fuel gauge. And the basic mechanics of the fuel side gauge is really simple. When you have any liquid, it wants to be level all the time, even though they would be in separate containers that are connected. The level on both sides wants to be same all the time. So that's why it works. And that tells me how much fuel do I have. And yeah, if it works as intended during winter, I'm gonna make it permanent. Or if it doesn't, then I'm gonna just take it off. But we'll see. But now next thing is to attach it onto my bike, and for that we needed to go to my garage, or it's not my garage, but it's a garage that I have a spot for my bike, and we'll see you then. Not see you then, but we'll see then how it should work. Basically, it's not gonna be the most beautiful installment ever, but it's gonna be really rudimentary, but it will work. That's the most important thing. And in the winter I might make it so I weld bongs on it and have it work correctly. So turns out I forgot to film the installation of the fuel side gauge in the garage, but luckily I have a correct bike for it, because I'm riding the CBR today, and as you guys can see, it is installed. As I said, it's really rudimentary version of it. As a test, does it work like I want it to? And when we get to parking, then then I'll show you guys how I made it. But yeah, it was pretty easy, and been riding with this for 2 days, and it seems to be working quite well. So let me see where I can park and show you guys. So as you can see, there's a T section that splits the line, and there's the normal fuel line, and then it comes up under the seat and goes into the tank. It's just jammed in there, not attached in any real way, and a piece of tape to try to keep it steady. And as you can see, there's my fuel level after 2 days. So really rudimentary, but works. I'm thinking in winter, if I would like this idea, I'm gonna drill a hole here and make it fit here or somewhere here, but still the T section, so make it a little bit better. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you next time.